Do you value life? That's a question that's being debated and legislated across the United States. And I just want to talk a little bit today about the value of life. And who am I? I'm Skywalker Payne, founder of Vibrant Velvet Voice, an online business that is for communication and production based in storytelling. Our mission is to practice conciliation, to lead to compassion, and to champion the woman of color. Now that you know all of that and have stayed, let's return to our topic of, do you value life? Of course, if you're watching this, you value your life, and I value my life. But what about the value of the ant at our feet, or the birds in the sky, or the neighbor who drives you crazy, or the children who are disadvantaged? When we look at life, we have to say, we agree that life is all sentient beings who are breathing and have hearts beating. Or are we like we are now, where some lives are more important than other lives, and some lives don't seem to matter? Yet, we all need each other because we're all interconnected. We're interconnected when we're born to our parents and our brothers and sisters and other relatives. And as we grow, we become interconnected to our friends, the schools we go to, the churches we go to, later where we work, and later and now by where we live, by the people we associate with, and by the government that rules the nation we live in. So we're all connected. We all value life. At least we all value our own lives. And there's this debate going on about whether or not that mass of cells and flesh that comes and grows in a woman's womb, when it becomes a life, and the value of that life. So today, I'm just raising a question which I would love to get your responses on, not meaning to be facetious or argumentative or smart, but in all sincerity. If we value all life, it means we must be moving toward becoming a peaceful nation and world. It means that all of us who say we value life and are pro-life are going to next take up the mantle of saying our police should not have guns. Like other Western nations have police without guns, and they have a lower rate of people being murdered, of lives being lost. And after all, aren't those lives, most of them and too many of them, not most of them, but too many of them, of young Black men who should not be losing their lives at that time when they have the greatest potential for growth and success? And likewise, those who really value life, you should be on the front lines of saying no more war. Because the whole point of war, as it's waged now, is to see who's going to be able to kill more people or cause more harm. Now, maybe this argument is simplistic. Maybe I'm naive. I don't think so. Because all spiritual beings have said all of life is precious, and particularly to have this human body. Because only in this human body can we ascend our weaknesses, our poisons, our anger, our hurt, our jealousy, our greed, and become and return to our spiritual heights and wisdom only when we really recognize and acknowledge that all of life is vital and pricelessly precious. And we're here to enable everyone to know that reality, to experience life to its fullest, to protect all life as we strive to rise above our material limitations. Because as true beings of spirit, we have within our own bodies, within our own lives, the ability to transcend limitations of greed, anger, jealousy, bias, prejudice, and fear. So I'd like to see what kind of a discussion evolves around the value of life and how we can work to preserve all life, and also the life of the mother who may be in trouble of or possibility of dying if she gives birth to a child for whatever reasons. So how can we legislate against who dies or who lives if we value all life? We cannot have any legislation controlling or limiting life because every situation is unique. And it also means if we value life, we can't have, a legislation killing people because we value life. Not to say that people who do kill and harm people should not be punished or removed from society until they change their ways. But what will happen and what a evolution our society could have if we really valued life? If from the moment a child is born, even when they're in the womb, they are coming up in an environment in which all life is valued, in which their parents don't kill animals, don't kill bugs, don't want to kill people, in which we have television shows that are not about cops and robbers, but about families overcoming struggles, about people creating inventions, about women leading nations into peace and prosperity, about each of us showing how we value life. So let's get into a discussion about how to value life, how to take in these arguments of who's for and against, but agree that we value life and proceed from that point of agreement. Please do share your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And wherever you are in the world, breathe, smile, and be grateful.